So I keep seeing comments about what I'm about to talk about, and it's so annoying. It's honestly frustrating and very annoying. And it's not frustrating for me, but not only for me. I'm pretty sure it's frustrating for anybody that appreciates music in general, right? So I keep seeing these old heads, right? These old ass heads, or people who appreciate music from, the dinosaur ages, which is fine. Music is music, and they continuously bash these new artists that are up and coming. They're like, oh, okay, well, these up and coming artists, they're not doing it for the passion, they're doing it for money, the fame. All artists do it for money and fame. They do. All of them do it for money and stuff like that. I mean, they would not be that otherwise. They'd be working somewhere else. They would be doing something else that they were passionate about. It's so irritating. But what I'm getting into is old people calling everything they hear mumble rap. Everything they hear mumble rap. And now I understand. I completely understand. There might be music you don't like, right? There might be music you do not like, and I understand that. This mainly comes from me watching. So obviously I saw I saw No Life Shaq's reaction. He's a cool dude, very cool dude. But he some of his opinions on some of the songs he likes and dislikes. I disagree with, and I know, like, I'm probably gonna get some backlash for even saying shit like this, but I don't care, it's my platform. So my thing is, I think every bit of music has a place. Imagine what it would be like if the only thing we listened to was I don't know, like Twista, for the Twista, or Tech Nine. Like if that was rap. When you think of rap, if that's all you think about when you think of rap, it would be boring. I mean, they're great artists, but eventually you're gonna get tired of hearing the same thing. Fun fact. So I listened to rap most of my life, right? But I stopped for like maybe 5 or 6 years because all of the artists were starting to sound the same. There wasn't any unique sense of anything. There was no transformative anything. Now, I don't look for any. So people look for different things when they listen to music. They listen for a different meaning. They listen for something that changes their life through their lyrics, and that's great. If all you're looking for is good lyrics and you're not rocking with these new artists and stuff like that, and you can't understand what they're saying, then maybe you should listen to spoken word and not rap. Okay? I mean, rap is something that constantly evolves. Music constantly evolves. I mean, listen to rap music from the 50s and rap music now, completely and entirely different, and it changes every few years. We have a new artist that comes out with a new sound, and I've seen this happen several times, and I'm pretty sure this has been happening since before I was born. But there's a new style that gets introduced, and nobody has any kind of support for it. They're like, oh, this is garbage, no one's gonna like it, oh, the old stuff was better. And the new stuff does way better than the old stuff because people want to hear something new. They want to hear something transformative. They want to hear something that is different. Different doesn't mean you have to have a life-changing message behind every song. There's some dumb-ass songs that get a lot of traction. Gucci Gang by Lil Pump. I don't know how it got that much traction, but it did. Okay? But the thing is, you can vibe with it. You don't need to get a crazy, life-changing message from every song you listen to. Maybe you're the kind of person that does. And maybe like the music from back in the day is for you. For me personally, I love a lot of the music from back in the day, but I also love a lot of the music that's being created now because it's paving a way for newer artists that haven't even emerged yet. They're probably kids right now, and they're listening and ingesting all the new stuff, and they're able to create new styles and further the progression of the rap game through the music that's being created now, that's been influenced by other artists. That's the thing. I just hate seeing people rant and rave over mumble rap. To me, when you say mumble rap, it's a lack of it's not even a lack, it's a willful lack of understanding of whatever the person's trying to say. If there's for instance, Twista. I use Twista because a lot of old people love listening to Twista. So Twista's music, right? Or Busta Rhymes, right? Like, they rap fast as hell. I can't quote one lyric from any of them. None of it's memorable. They might have a powerful message. I can't quote one lyric from them. But, like I said, if that's the only thing, if, like, that's the only thing I was looking forward to. Okay, cool. Like, just they have a lot of words. They say a lot of words really fast. They said like 11 billion words in 2 seconds. I mean, cool. That's great. That's good for you. I mean, awesome. But my big thing I'm trying to get at is just appreciate, like, let us appreciate our shit in peace. That's what I'm saying. Like, cool, you might like listening to Busta Rhymes and stuff like that and speaking fast as shit, but I promise most people can't understand what he's saying the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. But it's funny because the same people who listen to rappers like that have a different style to them, right? They take the time to learn the lyrics. They go to Genius. They go to lyric websites. They memorize the lyrics, and then they can understand what they're saying. Do that with the so-called mumble rap. Look at what they're saying. Some of them say some pretty cool stuff. Some of them don't. And bar delivery is completely different too now. It's different than the way it was back in the day. People get really creative. Why? Because times are changing. You got to get with the times. This is me ranting about music that I've noticed, and people, and this is not just for America, it's worldwide, man. People are like, I hate the new music, man. It's not hood enough. Like, all these people are fake and blah, blah, blah. Like, they don't really go out here and gang bang and blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what? You like them. Somebody obviously likes the music. It's so funny when people send me links and stuff, and I'll listen to all of it. I just think it's funny that people like bashing the new stuff because it does, like, the new people didn't come from a rough neighborhood and they didn't kill 5 people and get away with it, or they didn't sling dope on the streets and stuff, and like, pimp out 100 women and stuff like that. They didn't actually do those things. They're just rapping about it. Okay, cool. They did it better, or it's more appealing to a younger audience than the old stuff. Because, I mean, think about it. When the old stuff was new stuff, your parents weren't really rocking with it. Like, they weren't. They straight up were not. And you can't lie to me and say that they were. They were not rocking with that. They were rocking with a different type of music that was popular in their era. It happens with every generation. And I feel like the lack of accepting change is what's messing us up as a society and stuff like that. So it just, I don't know, man. It's crazy. That's just my really quick rant on the number one thing I hate about people intentionally not trying to understand the younger people and make that's what further wedges the gap between generation and generation. That's also what creates what we have now, which is a lack of respect for the older generation. A huge lack of respect for the older generation. All these old people are like, damn, I don't understand. These young bucks, they don't respect us in the rap game. They don't respect you because you don't respect them. Like, and I'm not saying it's everybody, but I'm saying people are not gonna take disrespect too lightly. And when you call some like rappers that put their heart, blood, sweat, and tears into their work mumble rap because you don't understand it, and you look up their lyrics on Genius and they actually make sense, you look stupid. And it's insulting to the artists that actually put in a lot of work. The whole point is every artist is trying to have their own sound, and every artist's sound might not be audible. You might not be able to understand it, but I understand most of the music I listen to, and I vibe with it. And a lot of people are like that, like, Jesus Christ. People need to get a grip. That's just me ranting. Hopefully somebody connected with that. Maybe there's somebody that relates to it. Maybe nobody relates to it, but just thought it needed to be said. That's pretty much it. Hopefully somebody got something out of that. Take care. Love you guys. Let me know what your thoughts and feelings are in the comments down below. And if you think that there is a huge misunderstanding between the older generation and the newer generation with music, I want to hear your thoughts and feelings. But until the next time I see you guys again, take care. Peace.